issues this election? What are your top 3 issues? And why you're voting for Trump and your top 3 issues?
Top 3 issues is the price of fuel. We have the resources to power our economy. America first, and everything that means. That means he puts the economy, the citizens, the livelihood of this country first.
Not Ukraine.
And now that doesn't mean we're not going to look after our allies, but it means that we're front and center. How is it that you're going to give illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants, but I like calling them illegal, how is it that you're going to give them X amount of thousands of dollars, but then the folks in North Carolina in the mountains, you're going to give them $750 per family? Is that America first? No, it's not.
You find that as an insult?
It's very insulting.
Like, all our money going to Ukraine, to Israel. I'm like you. I'm Arab American.
Right.
I believe America first, not
Right.
Israel first, not Ukraine first,
Right.
not Palestine first, not Saudi Arabia
Because you're
first.
an American like I am.
Yeah, I'm born here. I
Right.
live here in America.
Right.
One of the greatest nations on earth.
Right.
And I think we have to put America first. This is ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Back to your top 3 issues about fuel.
Right.
Is it true what Trump said, that if he won the next election, America would have been energy independent, and that we have oil and gas in Alaska and we could be #1 in the world? Is that true?
In my opinion, I think it's true. In my opinion, I think that at the end of his first term, we would have established that we were well on our way. But then, now with a second term, if and I know he's going to win this
Hopefully,
election.
they don't rig it.
Yeah, if he gets in, we'll achieve that, and you'll see a completely different economy. And then on top of that, throw in the tariffs that we're going to bring in with importing Chinese goods, with importing things from other places. They tariff our stuff, but we should.
Why don't we tariff their stuff? But my question, you don't make a lot of stuff in America anymore.
Right.
When was the last time you saw made in USA? I find it insulting. We have the skills, we have the power
Right.
to do it. Are we stupid? We're not stupid. Why are we sending our labor to China and Bangladesh and all these other countries?
Right.
No. I'm not against Chinese or Bengalis,
Right.
but we have to take care of our own. We can do it.
Right.
It's because of the corporations, no?
It's because of the corporations. It's because we've regulated ourselves to self-destruction. That's what it is. And one of the dumbest things you could see in this country is for the 4th of July putting up an American flag that says "Made in China." It's the dumbest thing you could ever run across. But the thing is that as a country, we're on autopilot. Everything gets outsourced, from antibiotics to American flags to car parts to everything.
Security threat? I think it's a security threat.
It is a security threat, and there's a famous author that I can't think about. I can't think of his name, but it says no nation should depend on another nation to supply its army. But I would say even further, no nation should depend on any other nation to supply how it operates on a daily basis. How many medicines in hospitals and antibiotics are made in other countries, in China? Take a look at what happened in COVID. COVID was a wake-up call. All these antibiotics made in China, for instance, they could dry that up and they could cause a lot of pain in the United States. Why? Because we forfeited our manufacturing over there. Now, to answer your question, the other thing is, Stu, how did we get there?
Yes.
We got there because special interest groups in Washington, lobbyists in Washington, paid for by who knows who, because it's not verified. You could really, it's quite possible to have an international entity come to lobbyists, come to special interest groups, or NGO, non-government organizations, pay them lots of money to convince a certain politician to do X, Y, and Z, and then we'll do X, Y, and Z against the interests of this country. So how did we get there? Slowly, but meticulously. And China, for example, in my opinion, they play the long game.
Oh, they did.
This has been a long time coming.
They played it smart. So here's my question for you. Is Trump for also hiring wages? Because the Republican Party back in the day, I think Trump transformed the Republican Party. No question.
Right.
So is Trump for the little guy? Will Trump give us better wages and lower inflation and basically end the nightmare we are in the last 4 years?
I think Trump will create the environment for you to get better wages. I don't believe in any leader saying they're going to give you money. There's no such thing as that. If you ever see the interview between Donald Trump and Dave Ramsey, it's not that Trump creates jobs, it's that Trump creates the opportunity and environment for business owners like a Dave Ramsey or a
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk or any other millionaire to then grow and then hire more people. And then when they hire more people, and with the lower price of fuel and a better economy,
more
then
money
you'll
in
have
your
more
pocket.
money in your pocket.
So basically, Trump's job is to cut the red tape for other people to basically move in and expand their businesses. 'Cause
Correct.
in this country, there's too much red tape.
There's too much regulation, there's too much red tape. It produces a hostile environment for businesses who want to grow, and it produces a
Special about America. What is on the line this election? Why are we so passionate? Because this is the most divisive time in American history.
Okay. Let me unpack that second question. Let me answer the second question first.
Yeah.
What do I love about this country is the fact that this country is the shining beacon of liberty and freedom in the entire world. The entire world looks to this country. You want proof? Look at go to Pakistan, go to India, go to Madagascar, go to South Africa. You'll see in one way, shape, form, or fashion an American product or American style of governing or American philosophy, because the rest of the world, when they want freedom, fairness, and liberty, they look to an example, and that example happens to be the United States. So that's what I like about this country. Not only the way it was founded, too, where founding fathers from the ground up said, how do we avoid the fate of all these other companies, or nations, countries? Where do we take? Okay, the best formula is a nobleship with dukes. Best formula would be, let's take a little bit from a monarchy, make that person the president, make the Senate two representatives from the state, and then make a House of Representatives based on the census. So it's a balance of every government in the past that's been proven. That was genius, that was unique, but the only thing, like Benjamin Franklin said, that you need virtue. You need to love this country in order to keep this country going.
So then here's the last question. Is this election make or break? Is this
Right.
either we come back from this or we go down the toilet? This election. These next few days.
That's a very popular question. I've heard that question before, but I think this election is so important that if Trump doesn't win, Kamala gets in there, then you'll see the beginning of the end. You'll see the beginning of the end.
God forbid.
I think that at that point, then it's up to you, me, like patriots, to then be observant of what happens next. To call out abuse by tyrants, by government, to take them to court, to protest, to have your voice heard. You'll take a look at, during the 8 years of Barack Obama, you see a rise of conservative media. Remember, it used to be all Fox News, Fox News, Fox News. After that, you've had all these other outlets.
Newsmax, Infowars.
That is a byproduct of withstanding 8 years of a Democrat
Oppression.
Well, not really. Well, I'd call it oppression too. But a Democrat government where your voices aren't being heard. What's very crucial about this Kamala Harris getting in is that now they're tinkering with censoring communication and freedom of speech. I think that's crucial. The moment that starts going down a cliff, we're heading in very, very dangerous territory.
Were you surprised when the Muslims endorsed Trump in Michigan? Did it surprise you, or because Muslims traditionally, like myself, we used to vote Democrat,
Right.
but now we're voting Republican because we see that the only way to end the war in the Middle East is to put Trump back in office. We have our own issues with Trump, but right now we're desperate here. So what do you think?
As an organized, you're talking about the ones in Pennsylvania?
Michigan.
In Michigan. Okay. So
Dearborn and Hamtramck, those areas.
I'm surprised that any organization says, hey, as a group, we're supporting Trump. Am I surprised that there's Muslim men, Arab men, Jewish men, Christian men out there supporting Trump? No, because it's common sense.
Obviously.
You'll see, but the one key thing that you can count on is that I can't picture Arab men. I said to myself, with Arab men, with Hispanic men too, because we're a very masculine, feminine society. There is no in between, and so the belief that a man
So you don't believe in Transformers? You don't believe in Transformers?
I don't believe in Transformers, trannies, transvestites, whatever they call themselves, because God made the man and woman. Period.
Yes.
That's the
Common
truth.
sense.
And I'll always be on the side of truth. I think this country is got an epidemic of some sort of toxic empathy, where rather than acting in love, people are acting with toxic empathy, which toxic empathy just basically makes you not look at the other side and makes you just pour your heart out for this side that's compelling you with a sob story that you need to believe X, Y, and Z. And that is anti-truthful. Truth. I'm on the side of God. I'm on the side of truth, and the truth will always prevail, no matter what circumstance.
So God bless America. Hopefully
bless
Trump
you.
wins, and God bless everyone.
Assalamu alaikum.